Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Today we're taking a field trip. I guess you're probably wondering, where is he at? He's on a dirt floor. Well, this ain't my garage. We finally have access to the junkyard, and that's where we are. Look at all the wrecks around here. Let's go look and see what we have. We have some old cars. Ooh, a truck. Can we get the truck? We can't. Oh, what's this? Oh my goodness, don't tell me. No, this is a Corvette. Look-alike, I guess. Destroyed, actually. What else do we have? We got a forklift sitting over here. Can we get the forklift? We cannot get the forklift. That's a shame. Anything in here? We can look through junk. We're not going to look through the junk because basically when you look through the junk you can find junk parts. One of these days maybe we'll mess around with that, but for right now we're not going to worry about it. We're just kind of here to look at some of the cars. Another Corvette here. Lots of cool looking cars around here. What's that supposed to be, like a Volkswagen Passat or something, maybe, or like a Jetta? So far, nothing really catches my eye. Let's walk back here and see if we see anything. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing back here. Nothing back here. What is this? This is like a, looks like maybe like an old 240 or something, maybe. I'm not really sure. Across from something else is a bus that we cannot get, but how cool would that be? We've got what looks to be like an old, maybe what, oh, I know this car, but I can't think of it. GTO? Or maybe? I'm not really sure. Another old car here. A Chevrolet Classic Capri. Who doesn't want one of those? That's pretty much exactly what it looks like, actually. We got a car over here. Yep, that's I don't know what that would be. Truck, can't do nothing with the truck or the van. Another forklift, can't do nothing with the forklift. And a car sitting here. Dodge Charger, maybe? Like a Dukes of Hazzard style Charger. That'd be pretty cool to fix up, wouldn't it? So, lots of cool things in the junkyard, but I got a surprise for you guys, okay? We're gonna go back to the garage real fast. I'm gonna show you something. Something that I kind of kept a secret for a little while. Something that I found. And it thrilled me to death when I found it because this is one of my all-time favorite cars. You remember we did buy the previous car at, where we get that from? A garage find, or a barn find. But I found this. Look at this. A 1977 Trans Am. That's right. It's beautiful, or it will be beautiful. I don't care. It's a rust bucket right now, but oh, I can't wait to start working on this car. It's gonna be awesome. I wonder if it starts. Let's see. I bet it don't. I'm gonna find out though. How do we get in? We probably would. Let's look at that. Can we look at the interior? There's like, this car is missing so much. We can't even get into it yet, but oh man, it's going to have so much stuff. Alright, what do we need to do to... Will it even start? Let's move it over here to the... We can't move it to the garage door. I wonder why. Let's move it to the test path. Cannot start engine. I didn't think so. So this car's stuck here until we can at least work on the engine. So I guess we're going to start working on this car today and at least try to get it to where it's drivable. But we want to put all new parts in. We've got $24,000. That's not very much. So let's go ahead and see if we can work on this a little bit here. There's not a lot going on here, is there? Do we have any? I wonder if we have any old parts that we can. Because the problem is here, we can't move this at all until we put a motor in it. I don't think we can move it to the parking area or anything. Let's jack it up in the air and just see if we can at least get it rolling. Oh, I took it down. Dang it. Come on, let's go. Oh man, I can't wait to get this car fixed up. I mean, it is a pile of junk, and it's going to take a while for us to get it looking nice and running nice and everything else. But, oh, it's going to be awesome when we do. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, I don't want to take nothing. Don't want to put nothing in there. I want to take something out. We got to get the transmission off of this thing. What? Do we have this bolted up? Oh, drive shaft, of course. Of course. Didn't even think about that. Alright, well, let's get this drive shaft off. It's a shame you can't just roll it around. I mean, it basically would be a rolling chassis, right? You would think. Come on. Let's get this drive shaft off of here. Can't do it. There we go, drive shaft. Yeah, we should just be able to get everything off of it and then just roll it back over there to the garage area, I think. But we can't. It's got to be running first. So if you get a car and don't have enough money to get it running, what do you do then? Does it kind of stuck there wherever it's at? We may have to use some of these old parts, at least for a little while, just to get the, I want to try to buy a motor for it, though. I wonder if I should just put, like old, nasty parts on it for now, and then... No, let's just try to get the motor out of here. Let's try to at least get a new motor in it. And I don't know how this is going to work. We may need to put a motor on the engine stand. Is that what we do? I really don't know, to be honest. There's the engine stand here. Add engine into crate. Rotate engine right, rotate engine left. Let's yank this old motor out of here. Can we do that yet? We can. Alright, motor out. Do we have a cherry picker? I don't think we have a cherry picker yet, do we? We have, what is this? I don't know what that is. Transmission hoist, maybe? So, let's buy a motor. We want a V8 for sure. Okay, so that's definitely what we're going to get. And I bet they're going to be pricey. I don't know what kind of cam combination we can get. We may have to go to the junkyard and buy something just to get the thing running. Let's see how much they are first. We don't have a cam for it or nothing. We don't want overhead. Yeah, we do want overhead valves, or do we? No, we don't want overhead valves. Absolutely not. Alright, so we're going to build a brand new engine from scratch, but what are we going to do with the car in the meantime? That's the problem. Alright, we're not going to build like top of the line. I mean, it's going to be just standard V8, I think. We could put a 6-cylinder in it, but I don't think I really want to do that. Standard V8. Yep. I think that'll go in there, maybe. We'll find out. And we'll add that engine to it. There are no items to work with. Well, why ain't there? There should be. Add engine into crate. I don't know what that means. Can we put this engine in here that we just bought? It's got to be the overhead valve engine. Well, that sucks. Well, we've got a brand new V8 engine that we can't do anything with so far. Alright, well, it's got to be overhead valve. So I guess we'll buy overhead valve V8. Which would be... Oh, crap. Is it going to be overhead valve C or overhead valve G? I'm really not sure. I don't know how to figure out what parts, what gets what. I need to sell all these parts. Just sell the junk right now, actually. Yeah, I get a little bit of money out of that. We've got a ton of junk parts laying around. Actually, and we got a ton of crates as well. Look at all the bushings. Holy cow. We got to start getting rid of some of that stuff. So it's an engine block V8 OHV. If we sell this, how do we get... we don't get back near the amount. And we can't put that engine on there for real? You would think we could put it on there. No items to work with. I guess not. And there's not... Well, we don't have a cherry picker. Right? Surely we've got a cherry picker, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, whatever. Let's buy us a new motor. If we can find it. V8 OHV right here. $2,300. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get it. Now, can we add this to the engine stand? No, we can't. I don't understand. But we can. Nope. Back out. We can go ahead and put this in the car. And that's going to be a brand new motor. Look at that. Oh, it looks nice. Look at it, it's so shiny. We're going to put a fuel pump on here, or ignition coil. We don't have none, of course. Fuel pump, we can do a fuel filter. We've got a new fuel filter. We can go ahead and throw that on there. God, we need an exhaust pipe. Do we have an exhaust pipe like just an old one? No, we don't. Alright. So what can we put on next? We need to put the crank. We need a camshaft and a crank for a V8 OHV. Camshaft and a crank for a V8 OHV. Yeah, there's a crankshaft. 171, that's not too bad. A camshaft. It's gonna be up here somewhere, isn't it? Yep. Camshaft right here. I hope we don't run out of money trying to get this thing built. Let's go ahead and install this camshaft here. And can we install this crankshaft? No, we got to do that from under the car. Understandable. We'll get that, and we'll go ahead and, you know what? We should have went ahead and bought the pistons. Let's go ahead and get the pistons to put in there as well. Can we do that from the top? I think we can. Let's see. It doesn't look like we can. Okay, well that's fine. We'll jack it up in there, and we'll go ahead and put that crankshaft in. And then I bet we'll be able to get the pistons after the crankshaft, because it has to have something to hold on to. And throw in that crankshaft. That's right, just like that. Now, pistons. Do we have any old pistons in our inventory? That'll have to be done from the top side. Of course it will. RF Goodwind Strong XT. Nope, we don't want to be focused on the tire. We want to be focused on the engine. Nope, piston with conrod. Need 8 of those. Piston with conrod. Need a distributor for a OHV as well. V8 OHV. Where do we see that at? I don't see one. I'm guessing it's probably just going to be the standard ignition distributor with the standard ignition distributor cap. Maybe an ignition coil. That looks standard. Let's go ahead and grab this ignition coil distributor. I think it'll be this one, so we're going to go with that one. We'll need spark plug wires as well, and I have no clue what theirs are going to be either. Pistons, right? We need pistons. Pistons with corner. We need. Wait. Yeah, we're going to need 8 of those. Oh Lord, our money is depleting. Oh, not on the tire. Let's go ahead and get this piston in here. There we go. Oh, we need rings. We have no rings. Okay, let's go buy a set of rings. Eight sets of rings. Or a full set of rings, I guess it is. This. 8. There we go. $152 for rings. Jeez. Oh, I pray that we have enough money to put this engine in this car and get it running at least. Did we buy the wrong rings? We didn't. Good. Yes, of course. Oh, these pistons are beautiful. We're going to go ahead and put 8 of those in there. And all these babies will purr, unlike those newer cars nowadays, where you only have 4 of them active at one time, sometimes. All these will be active all the time. Yes, and one more to go, and then we'll have to go ahead and get the car up in the air and get them all bolted down. So let's do that. We need, not really sure what we're going to need here, but we will find out. We need an oil pan, obviously. Alright, we're going to need camshaft bearing caps. We're going to need, what, 3 of those? 1, 2, 3, and we're going to need 4 rod caps. So 3 camshaft bearing and 4 rod caps. Alright, well, rod caps should be right down here, I think. Alright, there we go. We need 4 of these. I said 4. And 3 camshaft bearings, which will be right up here near the top. There we go. 3 of these. Okay. Let's get back under the car here. Oh, we've got a long ways to go, guys. I don't know. Alright, start from the beginning. We'll go ahead and bolt all this stuff down. And, oh, it's going to be so great. I can't wait to get this car out on the road. If we can get it running, we'll take it to the test track. Actually, we'll take it to the racetrack and just see how fast it is before it's all, you know, so we can see the difference in it now in the final product. I kind of wish, I really wanted to do everything else and kind of drop the engine in last, but I still don't have the skill set to be able to do body work and a lot of other things, so some of that stuff's just going to have to wait. Uh-oh, did we run out? Oh, okay, we needed more than 4, obviously. We needed 8 of them. Well, of course, I don't know what I was thinking. We can go and put that on though, because I'm pretty sure that 3 was the right amount for that. So let's go ahead and buy... Let's go ahead and buy more rod caps. I hear you, phone. I know you. There's people wanting stuff, but y'all are going to have to wait. I got to get this car out of the way first. We need 4 more of these. There we go. Oh, this thing is going to purr like a kitten, I can tell. Look how nice and shiny and pretty it is. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yep, there we go. Should be 1 more after this one, I think. I can barely see it. Here it is. Okay, do we have an oil filter that'll fit on this? We do. It's a brand new one. Good. Good thing I bought that one earlier, huh? Do we have an oil pan? Probably not. Oil pan for a V8 overhead valve. Let's go ahead and get that oil pan. We can put superchargers on them. Oh man, we can do so much. We can do so much. But we're going to have to wait. We can't get into all that right now. Where in the heck is the oil pans? I thought they would be down here with the O's. I guess they probably are, and we've passed them. There they are. An oil pan for an overhead valve right here. Just your standard overhead valve V8 oil pan. Brand spanking new oil pan on there. So the bottom end of the motor is built, and we now have basically what they call a short block assembly. So you got the block, the pistons, the rods, the cam, the crank, and the oil pan and all that. So what we're going to build now is the long block, which is going to be your heads and everything else. I think we actually have let's lower the car down so we can get to the top of the motor. We actually have the distributor. I think we can maybe go ahead and put that in. I thought that the distributor on Pontiacs was in the back. I mean, GM distributors are always in the back, and it's Dodge that's up front. Okay, we got to buy the rotor. We don't have the distributor rotor. I didn't know that was. I knew that was a thing, but didn't know that was a thing on here. So let's go ahead and get that. And then we got to get some heads for the thing. Distributor rotor, there's camshaft. Where are we at here? Distributor rotor, where's it at? Help me out, where is it? Did I pass it? How am I passing it? Crankshaft counterweight, engine block. It goes from C to E. Is it going to be down here in just rotor? Let's look at it again. I thought it said distributor rotor, but maybe it didn't. Ignition distributor rotor, of course. And then what was these heads we needed to get? Of course, an overhead valve. Okay, 2 of those V8 overhead valve heads. Ignition distributor rotor. It's gonna be right up here. Right here, ignition distributor rotor. There it is. Yep, and then those heads real quick. Let's get those for a V8. 2 of these. Awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and get them heads bolted on. I think we're going to have enough to get this motor in here and hopefully running. Looks like we are. I'm probably not doing this right, but it'll be okay. There's one head. Let's go ahead and get this other one on. We'll try to do this the proper way. Start in the middle, go out towards the end. Same thing on the other side. Nice. And then put the distributor rotor button in. Perfect. And then we got a manifold. Do we have manifolds that'll fit? We don't. A 2 carb manifold. So we're going to put 2 different carburetors on this one. That's going to be interesting. 2 carb manifold. I guess we might as well go ahead and get these valve covers for an OHV as well. If I can find them. We got OHVG. I don't see the standard OHV. Alright, whatever. What was I looking for again? Intake. Intake manifold. Here we go. With dual carburetors. Well, that's basically what we need, but I don't see it. Right there it is. 2 carb. $199. That's not terribly pricey, really. Go ahead and bolt that bad boy on there. Okay. We're going to need 2 4-barrel carburetors. Holy cow, this thing is going to be stout. Now these 2 carburetors, I guess, will be up here in the top. Since it's 2 4-barrel. Nope, they're going to be down a little bit. 2 4-barrel carburetors. Here we go. How much are those? 142 a piece. Again, could be worse. Not terribly bad. There's one. And one more. Oh, she's looking so good. Look at her. We've got this ignition distributor cap. We can go ahead and put that on there. There we go. Got some clips. Do we have any clips? Clip B. We don't have any clips yet. And we need a round air filter base. So, round air filter base. Let's see. Where is that? That's not the one we need. We need... I don't know. Would it be in the R's since it was round air filter base? I wouldn't think, but maybe. Let's check. Round air filter base. I don't see it down here. So yeah, probably not in the R's. Okay, no problem. Clip B. We need 2 clip B's, I think. 1 or 2. And that should be right through here somewhere. There it is. Let's go ahead and buy 2 because we might, if we have an extra one, it's only 16 bucks. We might can use it on something later on. That's going to go in the distributor here. There we go. Right there. Put that on there. Do we have another one going on the other side? We do. So it's a good thing we bought 2 of them. Alright, now what was this? Round air filter base, 2 carb. Yeah, that's what it says. Round air filter base. But I didn't see it. Round air filter base, 2 carbs. I mean, it should be. Technically, it should be right in here somewhere. Round air filter base is gotta be in the R's. It's gotta be. Shouldn't be, but it's gotta be. Pistons, power steering radiator. There it is. Right here. That's cover. Round air filter cover. Round air filter base. And then we need round air filter, which will be this one. Alright, so we got that on there. Now, that's going to look pretty cool. Air filter base. Air filter. And air filter cover. Nice. Oh, look at that. That looks... Let's step back and just look at it. Oh, look at it. It looks awesome. Looking good for sure. We're doing a fantastic job. Cam gear for a V8 overhead valve. Ignition coil, we have that. We can go ahead and install that. And an alternator. A cam gear for a V8 overhead valve and an alternator. Back up to the top. Cam gear, V8 overhead valve, alternator, which will be right here. Alright, let's go ahead and install that. Okay, an alternator. Brand spanking new. We don't have a battery either, do we? It doesn't look like it. Now we need a timing chain for a V8 overhead valve. I know it's taking a while to buy all these parts, but I really didn't know what it was gonna take without doing them a few at a time. Timing chain for a V8 overhead valve right here. And what else was it? We need a timing chain cover for a V8, and it should be black. This one, timing cover V8 overhead valve. This has got to be it, right? Gotta be. Some of these don't look exactly like the actual parts do on a real car, but they're close. So we got one that's quality 1, so we can go ahead and put that on there. That might be good. I don't know what that means, but... And timing chain cover. Nice. Sweet. And get you bolted on there. Now what? We need the water pump. Do we have a water pump? We don't. Oh shoot. Water pump, a harmonic balancer, and a power steering pump. Okay. Water pump, harmonic balancer, power steering pump. Water pump for a V8 overhead valve. There it is. Crankshaft pulley, I think is what it was called. For a V8 overhead valve. And the other one was a... Oh, I can't remember now. Power steering pump, that's right. We'll grab that next then. Okay. There we go, crankshaft pulley. Oh, it's almost done. We got a water pump. We need to get a water pump pulley and a fan. Water pump pulley, a fan, power steering pump. Let's go ahead and grab that. A thermostat. We don't have a thermostat on here either, I don't think. Let's see, fan. This one here, I believe. Power steering pump. Would it be a V8 or a V8F? I think it's probably just their standard V8. Yeah, standard V8. So we'll go ahead and buy one of them as well. Oh, wrong one. We've spent close to $6,000 on this motor so far, I think. So not quite as much as I thought it was going to be, but not cheap either. But that's okay. Power steering pump. Alright, we got belts we're going to put on this thing in a minute. Looks like that's about all we can do from right here. Oh no. Yeah, let's put that on there. I thought I just put it on there. Guess I didn't. Okay, we're going to have serpentine belt B and exhaust manifolds for both sides. Exhaust manifolds. They're gonna be up here. Exhaust manifolds, 2 of these. Alright, now we need serpentine belt B, which I think is this one. There's one installed, or at least it will be in here in just a second. Number 2. Alright, and serpentine belt B. There we go. Now we need serpentine belt A for V8 only. Or a V8 overhead valve, I should say. And then we'll have to buy a fan for it. Well, get us to the engine bay then. There we go. New belt. Now let's get that fan put on there. Radiator fan for a V8. Which is what I looked at a minute ago, but couldn't find it. There it is. I didn't even see it. But now I know it's there. And we'll install that bad boy right there. That's going to keep her cool. Okay, so next we're going to have to get spark plugs. Oh, we ain't got the push rods in there. We got to get push rods for it. Valves. We got to build these heads. Interesting. Well, much as I hate to do it, I think we're going to have to end the episode right here. And, finish this engine in the next one because we're definitely out of time. Actually, probably a little over time. And I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger, but next time, on day 14, I think, we'll hopefully get this engine fixed up, get this car running, and we'll take it out to the test track and just see what she can do, alright? Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And also, real quick, I want to say thanks for all the support for the channel and for this series. You know, generally my series that aren't involved in iRacing or NASCAR in general don't get as many views, but this one's been doing pretty good. I'm actually quite pleased with the amount it's getting. It's not a lot, but you know, for this small channel, 20 or 30 or even 40 views is a big deal to me. So I do appreciate it. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment if you want, and you know, tell some of your friends if you enjoyed it. Maybe they'll enjoy it as well, and just help the channel grow. The more views I can get, the more stuff I can put out, and you know, the better equipment I can get to make better quality stuff. So that's what we're shooting for. But thanks so much, everyone, and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Y'all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.